Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is Dreammoods Tribe here for another reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for those who subscribe, those who recently subscribe, and those who subscribe in the near future. All is welcome, cross watchers. Grab a seat. Alright, I won't hold you guys any longer. Thank you so much for your continued lovely likes, comments, and shares, and continue subscribing to my channel. And greatly appreciated. There's no time, no gender in tarot. This is why I highly recommend that you guys subscribe, because you just never know when you need to hear this. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, I hope you guys are feeling awesome, okay, this blessed Sunday, feeling good and highly favored, blessed and highly favored, okay. Let's get into your reading. All right, I miss you guys. I definitely miss you guys. All right, ancestors, angels, universe, any messages you would like for me to relate back to the sign of Sagittarius, please and thank you. Please and thank you. All right. So the first card that came out is the Five of Arms. See, these cards, I don't like to read them in reverse. We're going to tell it how it is. We're going to feel how the energy is. And Eight of Zents, okay? Someone is definitely spying on you, okay? That's because you have not given this person any time or attention, okay? You are definitely not allowing this person to circle the block unless they got their stuff figured out, okay? You are done with the confusion. You are done with the chaos. This person, when they come in, they don't come in stabled, all right? They start off as if they're stable when in reality they are not, all right? With the Two of Veils as well as the Executive Arms. Some of you guys are definitely guarded. You used to allow this person to dictate how you move, how the relationship moves. Now you're realizing there's no longer room or space in your mind to allow people to manipulate you, use you, abuse you emotionally, physically, mentally. You are now realizing your worth. You're understanding your worth and understanding your strength. And that's what you needed to go through, okay? Sometimes, unfortunately, life brings you certain people in your life so you can realize your worth, understand your strength, all right? Understand your purpose in their life and their purpose in your life, and how to fester it to becoming something that you either gain clarity and it makes you guys a power couple, or you start realizing that it just is not going to work. It was a lesson, all right? And that lesson is a blessing in order for you to move on and grow. And then when you meet the person that is right for you, you won't have to question it, okay? There was a lot of hidden secrets, all right, with this person, their identity when it came to whoever it is that they're dealing with, whoever they're spending their time with. However, this person wanted to keep you in this cubicle type of, type of space, all right? They wanted to know what you were doing, where you were doing, who you were doing it with, okay, and what time you were doing it, just so that way whatever it is that they doing does not align with whatever you doing, and it clashes, okay, where you'll end up finding out what their secrets are, because now you're available to sneak and figure out what's, not sneak, but investigate on what they're doing, okay? So they wanted to make sure the time that they were busy, you were busy too. Okay, in order for them not to, and I hope you guys understand, in order for them not to, in order for you not to see what they're doing, they want to make sure that when you're occupied, that's when they're occupied. They don't want you to be available when they're occupied, because that gives you an opportunity to figure out what's going on with them. Okay, so this person played on who you, like what you do, what's your agenda, like what you're about. This person tried to, really understand you, not understand you. They try to, how do you say, not understand you, because understand you, which means it's like a good thing. They're trying to understand you to make things better. No, this person had a different agenda. They were trying to study you. This is what I'm saying. They was trying to study you to know your next move. All right, to know what will piss you off, to what not to piss you off. So this person was feeding you things in order for you to keep you around, okay? And the only thing that they kept doing is because they try to play God. When I say this is not some, they trying to, when I say God, it's like they try to overpower you in ways where they knew your schedule, they knew what you was going to do, they knew how you were going to react. They wanted to study all those things in order to control you. This is what I mean by when I say they thought they were God, because this person definitely tried to lurk around, tried to investigate if they were asking a friend from a friend past or whatever. Nowadays, when you look in the internet, you Google someone's name, their birth date, or whoever it is that they've ever associated with, even their number, they will dissect certain things and create their own narrative. All right. And sometimes, man, I'm telling you, the internet is a dangerous thing. All right. It exposes a lot of people, and I feel like this person been on some spying stuff. All right. Very like lurking. Okay, if you haven't been talking to this person, you've given this person some space or ultimatum, like if they don't get their shit right, you are no longer going to feed into their bullshit. Okay, you're no longer gonna feed into their bullshit. You done been through some stuff. Like, you sacrificed a lot for this person. All right, literally, even in ways where you knew that you've made changes, you made sacrifices for this person, that you knew that some people would turn their backs against you, but you didn't care. Why? Because you love this person. You love this person, all right? Enough to know that you were hurting other people that was trying to basically save you, and for you to see what this person was actually doing to you. Okay, and it just kept festering, it kept festering, it kept festering, it kept growing into something that you thought was beautiful, but in reality it was gonna crumble anyway, because this person wasn't looking in the love spectrum. They were looking in the control part of it. How to control you, how to dominate you, how to dominate the situation. This person wasn't ready to have this one-on-one connection with you, but they didn't want you to be with anybody else. Okay, they didn't want you to see your worth, so they challenged you. That's why they studied you. They didn't study you to learn how to treat you as how you should be treated, okay, and what you deserve. They were basically tracking your ways in order to manipulate and control you into their needs, into their wants. Okay? There was no good intentions at all. It might have been in the beginning, don't get me wrong, okay? It might have been in the beginning, but after a while, it just became where this person just started showing their true colors when it came to, you know, showing vulnerability, taking off that mask, you know, showing their admiration for you as they did. But no, it became an obsession. Their love became an obsession for you. All right? It did. Where they would really do anything by any means to anybody who stood in their way into getting you. You know, it's like, even if you, like, say if you started off bringing them around your friends. This person made excuses why your friends shouldn't be around. They didn't like this. They would even stir up lies, okay? And this is for some people. They will literally stir up lies in order for you not to bring that person that sees right through them, okay? To avoid you judging them and avoid you seeing who they truly are and what they are for you in this connection. I'm not saying this person does not love you, but there's a fine line between love, hate, and obsession. And the reason why I laid out these three is because sometimes when someone's obsessed with them, they're a little bit immature, right? 9/11 on the timer, all right? They end into a new beginning. They start to realize, all right, it's becoming an unhealthy obsession, and I'm ready to work on it, so you can see that I'm actually here because I really want to be here. Where there's hate, because this person knows and that they love you, but then again, it's like, I still resent you for a lot of things. And where there's someone who actually loves you unconditionally and know their ways and know your ways and still want to work through them. This person has a hidden agenda when it comes to figuring out who you are. It's not to absorb it, it's to release any thought of you thinking who they truly are. this person masks a lot of truth.